Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures. D-Day, 0730 hours, turn 15. This will be part 1. Got to go back and watch the introduction video for this turn 15 to get all the details. This is Carentan, the 6th Fallschirmjäger platoon, led by Major Vanderheit, controls Carentan. They also have both objectives, the 2 bridges leading into Carentan. Another objective they hold is the river lock, which is open for this entire battle and has been flooding these green fields. And the brown fields are not flooded, nor are the roads or the green and brown area around the farm compound. So in the flooded fields, it is advancing for infantry and no vehicles. Hedgerows block line of sight when opposing forces are within 4 inches of each other. Both units being in the hedgerow, they spot each other. If a vehicle rolls up on a hedgerow within 4 inches, they will spot the infantry hiding in the hedgerow. Line of sight for a soldier who's in a hedgerow looking out of the hedgerow is normal. And the U.S. has 100 order dice for both tables, and the Germans have 77 order dice. Here on Omaha Beach, there was something I meant to mention that I forgot. In the lower tunnel that goes from the end of this trench, the lighter brown, is the entrance, goes under the road, comes up inside of the first floor of this building. Just inside the building, or in the tunnel rather, is the 2nd 916th Grenadiers 2nd Platoon Panzerschreck team and the 2nd Platoon's Forward Observer Spotter 3-man team. The 916th Grenadiers defending Omaha Beach will have the Flamethrower team from 1st Platoon in the back of this bunker. They will be on ambush. The Sniper from 1st Platoon. The 2nd Platoon, 1st Section LMG team will start on ambush. 1st Platoon's Sniper will start on ambush. All of the snipers for both the U.S. and the Germans are all NCOs and are able to give out 1 order dice. Over here for the 116th Infantry, we have the Sniper starting on ambush. And the other sniper, there's 2 snipers for the 116th, also on ambush, and also the 1st Squad Assistant Leader will start on ambush. None of the 743rd Tank Battalion Company A tanks are going to be starting on ambush. For the 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon, it's going to be their sniper on ambush starting out. And for 1st Platoon of the Rangers, it's also the sniper starting on ambush. It's 5 order dice in total starting on ambush here, and 4 for the Germans. And for the 506th, I believe it's Sergeant Jory starting on ambush and Sergeant Caleb starting on ambush, both snipers. And then also here in the hedgerow, directly center screen, is the flamethrower team for the 506. We'll start on ambush. And that's it for the 506. So is that 8 order dice in total for the U.S. forces starting on ambush. For the Germans, we have 6 Fallschirmjäger, 2nd section soldiers starting on ambush. This way, we have Sergeant Ronald's half-track starting on ambush. The 2 soldiers from the 1058 Grenadiers, 2nd section, starting on ambush. The other soldier from their surviving soldier from their 2nd section is in the hedgerow center screen. He has an LMG. And then over here we have the 6th Fallschirmjäger, 1st section assistant leader, Sergeant Jarl, and he's starting on ambush. In the farm complex 2nd floor, 1058 sniper starting on ambush. And in both the center window and the far right window, the 2 LMG teams for 3rd section of the 1058 starting on ambush. 6 Fallschirmjäger 2nd section LMG team starting on ambush, and that's turns out they have line of sight to all the way down to the bridge, and also possibly can see the 57mm AT gunners. And then I don't believe there's anybody else starting on ambush. Oh, actually there's here Sergeant Neiman, the 6th Fallschirmjäger sniper in the attic. He'll be starting on ambush. So besides those dice, there's 14 German units staying on ambush, starting on ambush, I mean, and 63 order dice in the bag. This turn 15. This is 0730 hours. For the U.S. forces, we have 88 order dice going in the bag, and that would mean there's 12 U.S. units starting on ambush. So far I'm undefeated, not spilling these on the ground. Let's see how it goes tonight. Give it a shake. And before we can get to the first dice, we had a artillery strike that was called in last turn by the 6th Fallschirmjäger Forward Observer 3-man team behind the boxes. And they called it in on Sergeant. You can see him through the gap here. Sergeant Travis's scout car, the M8 scout car. And I looked it up, cannot wreck you away from airstrikes, unfortunately for him. So let's roll D6, see what's going to happen. This is the airstrike. Oh, wait, artillery strike, not airstrike, artillery strike. Is it coming in? A 3. Ooh. That is going to be a miss. That is very lucky. And then now we can move this up to 12 inches or leave it. You know what? We are going to move it and measure and see. I'm going to try to move it right in the center of this hedgerow. Right in the corner. Kind of where, right on top of the bazooka, 2nd squad assistant leader, Sergeant Adam, and the, I believe, 1st squad LMG team. Oh, hell yeah, right there. Okay, so the 6th Fallschirmjäger forward observers are going to move the artillery strike right here, which they can also see from their position. So, oh yeah. Oh, now the U.S. forces either would have to back up or push forward, which is what I want them to do. Oh, from the German side. First dice, U.S. We're going to roll off now for ambush and see who is going to be able to spring their ambushes first. I think it was 12 U.S. units on ambush and 14 or so German units on ambush. So German is brown D6s and U.S. green D6s. By the way, the green D6s by the U.S. soldiers represent grenades held by those soldiers, and the brown D6s represent the German grenades held by the units. And if a soldier is killed, his grenades lay next to the body and can be picked up by either side. All right, let's see who's going to get the first ambush. Will it be U.S. green or Germans brown? U.S. Ooh, I think we're headed over to Omaha Beach, most likely. 116th Infantry, First Squad Assistant Leader. He's going to spring his ambush. He's going to receive one order dice as an NCO, and he's going to give that order to the 116th Platoon Sergeant with the radio operator. The First Squad Assistant Leader is going to, from ambush, advance, and only 4-inch advance for infantry in the water. The Platoon Sergeant is going to receive a fire order. He's going to order his radio operator to radio orders to the 743rd 2nd Platoon Leader here in the Jackson. That'll be his first order, and I'll think about his second order that he's going to give out. And the first squad assistant leader won't fire because instead of firing, he gave the order to the platoon sergeant. Next up, platoon sergeant, first order going to the Jackson. They need to get rid of some pins. So the second platoon leader, he's got 2 pin markers and he's immobilized. And this heavy mortar for the 916th Grenadiers is going to be hitting on a 5 this turn. So we might as well try to get a shot off. I think we're going to try to knock out that Pack 40, even though it's going to need a 7 to hit. But first, let's pass this orders test. And this orders test will not involve any possible landmines because he's not moving the vehicles and infantry. Every time they advance or run on any sand, they have to take an order test first. And if they fail, there's a chance they'll hit a landmine. All right, let's pass this order test. He has enough support nearby that he's going to be testing it at 10 and under despite the 2 pins. He passes down to 1 pin, and he's going to be hitting that Pack 40 on a 7. Let's see if the second platoon leader can be a hero before he gets destroyed. That's a yes. Let's get the 2d6. Actually, he's in short range, so it'll be 1d6 in the scatter dice to see where that shot's going to miss and where it's going to land. All right, 4 inches short of the window. All right, next up, he's going to fire his hull-mounted MMG, 5 shots. He needed 7s again. We're going to try to put a pin marker on the Pack 40 in the bunker. 2 possibles. No hits. It's like platoon leader with I think they're gonna go ahead. They're gonna go ahead and shoot that heavy machine gun on the back too. So we're gonna have the heavy machine gun is gonna target the 3 soldiers from the 916th 1st Platoon that are in the 2nd floor. The window on the left has an LMG team, and the balcony window has their, I believe, let's go take a look. So yeah, it's the 916th 1st Section Assistant Leader and the LMG team from the 1st Section. Okay, the heavy machine gun's going to be hitting on at 1 pin marker, so it'd be 4s, long range 5s, and then it's actually only going to be soft cover because it's a heavy machine gun. It's going to turn that hard cover into a soft cover. So they're only going to need 6s, and I'm not going to go down because this is a good chance for the Germans to use that light machine gun to great effect this turn. So let's take a chance looking for 6s for the heavy machine gun. No hits. So the 116th Platoon Sergeant's first order went to the Jackson, 2nd Platoon Leader for the 743rd Tank Battalion. Platoon Sergeant's second radio operator message is going to go over here to the 743rd Company A captain. And he's got 2 pin markers. He got hit by the 88 that's in the first bunker this past turn and survived. And he's gonna try to take that 88 out. I think I'd love to use the tanks to just knock out all the infantry real quick, but I think I gotta try to take out that 88. It's gonna be a while before the infantry can get up there. So we need to try 7% or something, 8% chance to get it done. So let's see. He'll be testing it at 10 and under. Let's see if he can pull it off. Oh, he's gonna go down. Oh, Captain. That might prove to be a fatal error soon enough. I'm gonna allow the I'm gonna rewind and let the 116th First Squad Assistant Leader shoot. But he's not gonna be able to shoot through his own man's head, so he's gonna have to shoot this way. He's just gonna throw he's looking for 7s. And he's gonna go for he can't get to the guys in this building, but he can shoot into this bunker here, which you know what? We'll go for the LT's radio operator in the center there. And that'll be needing 7s though, because it's 3s. No movement penalty, but long range 4s, outer range 6s, hard cover 7s. So let's see if he can pull it off. It misses. And then rewinding again, platoon sergeant for the 116th is also going to be allowed to shoot. You can shoot and relay messages on the radio. What is this? Come on. Let's see. When these guys are going to shoot from their angle, they really have too many guys in front of them. I don't know. It's tough to make an argument for them to be able to shoot, I think. Actually, no way. They can definitely shoot these guys without shooting through their men's heads. They're going to target that same 916th 1st Platoon soldiers in the building center screen. They'll need 7s. That's two SMGs, though. The radio man can't shoot since he relayed the message, but the platoon sergeant and the platoon sergeant's messenger, they'll be able to fire. Let's see if we pull it off. Looks like 1 possible, and this will be a re-roll at the bottom of the dune. Here comes that re-roll. Yeah, we got 1 possible. Nope. Okay, now that the platoon sergeant's done, the captain failed. So he won't. I was going to plan on him giving out 3 dice to tanks as well, and just do a big, huge, everybody giving everybody orders and try to knock out as many Germans as we can before they light up the infantry. That's not to be. So the Jackson is going to give, he has 2 dice, he's a lieutenant. So Lieutenant Jackson here is going to, he's going to give 1 order. He might be able to keep this going if he gives it to the right guys, actually. He's going to radio over to the platoon's this is actually the first sergeant, company first sergeant's tank. And he's going to get a fire order. And that first sergeant has 2 dice, so he'll be able to radio around. Plus, the Lieutenant Jackson will still have 1 dice to give out. Let's do that. We got to try to knock this 88 out before it gets a dice. All right, the company first sergeant's tank, Tasso. He's got the fire order. He's gonna go for the 88. Someone's got to be able to take this out. So we're looking for 7s. Oh, possible. What is it now? 7.5% chance. Here we go. Needing a 6. No. So that's going to be 2d6 and a scatter dice to see where that shot's going to end up. 7 inches short. All right, Lieutenant Jackson's second order dice is going to go to first platoon leader. And he's going to receive a fire order. He is going to take a shot and try to knock out the Pac 40. do we want to go for that small bunker? No, let's go for the Pack 40. Eventually, right? I got to get one through and knock these big guns out. Despite how close he is, it's going to need a 7. We got a possible first platoon leader. Let's see it. Get a 6. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, my bad. I forgot to shoot the hull-mounted machine gun on the company first sergeant who missed his shot just a moment ago. Let's go back. All right. Actually, I think he's gonna throw. He's gonna. Well, I think it's gonna be 7s, even if he shoots at any infantry. So you might as well go put a pin on that 88. Needing 7s. 2 possibles. Got 1 through. There's a hit. Nice. All right. So because they're in the bunker, it's gonna be harder to hit them, and they're behind a gun shield. So this shot is gonna be. If it was a sniper, it would not get the -1 damage roll for damage roll because of the gun shield. But I think this is just machine gun, so it's going to be killing instead of on 5s and 6s, killing on 6s and wounding on 5s. Nothing, just a pin, but it might be the difference. Might get him to fail an order test and not kill someone with that 88. All right, now that the company first sergeant was able to get his shots. Oh, and I'm not going to allow someone's going to have to actually man that 50 cal. So, for example, I would be able to have an infantryman be ordered, even by the platoon sergeant or company first sergeant, to man the 50. But I'm not going to, other than the Lieutenant Jackson, I'm allowing because it's open topped. It's already doomed. Okay, so now we're going back to the first platoon leader's MMG shots. Let's see if he can put a pin on that Pack 40. Maybe 7s, 1 possible. See if he can pull it off. No. Oh, we get a reroll because it's a kind of 3-way and one of them's a 6. We get a reroll. All right. That is a miss. All right, so now the first platoon leader is going to fire his main gun. He's going to go for the Pack 40. Miss. Let's get the one. It'd be 1d6 and scatter dice. See where that round's gonna land. So it's probably gonna hit the bunker and do some damage to the bunker at least. So first platoon leader's main gun actually hits the bunker. So it's gonna do. You can see that's a 2-inch. That'd be a 2-inch equivalent. So it'd be d6 hits against the building. So the bunker's going to take 3 damage. Okay, so first platoon leader's taking all his actions. Now he's got 2 dice to give out. He's also a first lieutenant, just like second platoon leader. And then also back over here to the company first sergeant has 2 dice to give out also. So let's have the company first sergeant give his order dice to second platoon tank here, and they're going to go for the 88 also. That seemed like such a waste. Maybe I should just leave those guns alone. Or use half the firepower over here, so 2 tanks go for the 88, 2 tanks blast these infantrymen that are gathering here. I'm going to start really hurting the infantry soon. Alright, this will be my second shot at the 88. Alright, this tank's here. He's going to receive a fire order. He's going for the 88. Gotta get 1 shot through. Alright. He's looking... Oh, should he move up some? It doesn't affect his... But it gives the infantry more cover forward. Yeah, I'm going to switch that to an advance order. We're going to roll forward and kind of provide more cover, I think, for the infantry. Right now, he's providing cover for the forward observer team. Second squad leader. Yeah, let's roll him forward. He'll have to take a landmine test, though, too. No, we'll just stay. Let's just get the shot off. All right, looking for a 7. Another miss. That'll be 1d6 and a scatter dice. Let's see where it's going to land. Oh, that's going to hit the bunker. It's going to do some more damage. This bunker has 5 damage already. So let's see how much damage it's going to take. So we'll call that leaning. Reroll. Here's the reroll. Ooh, 6 damage. Alright, there's the miss. Okay, let's go ahead and use our machine gun now. Let's see if we can get a second pin on this 88. Might make the difference. So it's going to be 5 shots. Oh, hopefully that clears up a little bit. Give it a second. Okay, 5 shots. I'm looking for 7s again. Nope. Alright, Company First Sergeant's second order dice is going to go to the 1st platoon tank here. At this tank, I don't think we're going to shoot the 88 this time. I think we're going to try to do some damage to these guys here in this building. So we're going to turn turret. We're going to stay right where we're at. And actually, we'll take our first 5 shots from the hull-mounted MMG at the 88. Since we're going to stay where we're at and avoid a landmine test for now. So we'll shoot the 88 with the MMG, and then we'll turn the turret and see if we can knock these troops out of the second story of this building here. All right, MMG shots first at the 88. Needing 7s. All misses. All right, turret's turned. I want to try to knock the soldiers from the 916th 1st Platoon out of the 2nd floor of this building. And should they go down? Take half the number of hits? I think they're dead either way if it hits. They're going to see if they can survive this. So he's going to need a 3. I think that's it, just a 3 to hit. Because he's just aiming for one of those windows. We'll say he's aiming for the LMG window, the one to the left. All right, so needing a 3. They get the hit. Oh. All right, he lands the hit. And there's 3 soldiers, an LMG team, and then this is 916th Grenadiers, 1st Platoon, 1st Section, Assistant Leader, and the LMG team that are hit. And it's going to be D3 pins, so 3 pins, and then D6 hits. Oh, it's leaning. All right, again, D6 hits, 5 hits. And it's going to be 5 hits, and it's a +2 to damage, so it's going to be dying on 3s, 3 ups, and wounded on 2s. So the only way they're getting out of this is with 1s. Oh, look at that. So only 2 of them are going to die. Let's see if the U.S. gets to choose. Nope. So we'll kill the LMG gunner. No, LMG loader. And the 1st Section Assistant Leader. And we will leave the LMG gunner alive. And then he's going to have to take a morale check. Alright, the LMG gunner has 3 pins and no officers nearby. Sure, I think there is a sergeant behind the building. Yeah, there's a sergeant. The Goliath has 3 men, and 1 is an NCO, the leader of the Goliath team. And the Goliath is this little small tank mine. Okay, so testing at a +1 for the NCO behind the building. And he's an NCO. Oh no, I killed the NCO. So the gunner is not an NCO. So I'll be testing it at 8 and under. He's gonna pass. The gunner's gonna stay there. Nice. Oh, and the building takes D6 hits as well. Building takes 6 damage. The building's got 7 total now. That building only needs 12 to collapse. Alright, so the LMG gunner survives, but the other 2 are KIA. Alright, so the first section of the first platoon of the 916th, that gunner, he actually survived with that LMG, so he's still a threat with the 3 pin markers, though. But he passed that morale check. His window got hit, yet it killed the men next to him. Damn shrapnel. Excellent. Nice shooting. Alright, so that wraps it up for this tank, and that wraps it up for the company first sergeant's 2 orders, which were given to 2nd platoon tank and 1st platoon tank. Let's see, now we're back over here to the 1st platoon leader's tank, and he has already fired his shots. So he has 2 dice to give out, and let me think about it. 1st platoon leader, the 743rd Company A, he's going to give his first dice to this T-34 Calliope, which is just amazing. And instead of using his main gun this time, he is going to shoot the rockets. But first he's going to use his hull-mounted MMG to try to put a pin on the PAC-40. So he's going to need, it's 5 shots and 7s. Damn, bunkers. Looking for 7s. 1 possible, 1 leaner over here, so we'll give him a reroll. So 1 possible. Come on, looking for that 7. No, all misses. Okay, so that was the MMG for the T-34 Calliope. Now the rockets. And we're going to target the 916th Grenadiers 2nd Platoon, 3rd Section. The half that's here led by the 3rd Section leader. And within 6 inches is going to include the 1st floor of the building, or 2nd, but we're going to go with 1st because that's where all the troops are. Also the soldiers in this bunker here, and the soldiers here, which are, this is 2nd section of the 1st platoon, 2 soldiers, and here is also a 1st platoon, 3 soldiers. So those are the 4 that are possibly going to get hit. Let's go for the unit being targeted first. It'll only be hitting on a 6, but any hits are D6 hits. So let's start with these soldiers in the middle. Well, I'm still going to be rolling a D6, 2D6 and a scatter dice, though. But let's go for the 1st floor of this building here. Okay, and then the 2 soldiers behind the intended target. Oh boy. And then the soldiers in the bunker here. Oh, man. Okay, we'll deal with the misses after we deal with the direct hit on the 2 soldiers in there. Oh. So D6 hits. Well, first of all, it'd be a heavy mortar. What is that? That's D6 pin. They're dead anyways, but let's just see. I could have gone down. I didn't. It's too late now. So they're gonna take the D6 hits. 3 hits, okay, and they'll be dead on anything but a 1. Those 2 soldiers. They are. Oh, they did get a 1, but they're dead. Ooh. Then we'll address the 1, 2, 3 D6s, or 3 misses. They're still gonna land somewhere. Okay, there's the direct hit. 3 random misses too. This could get nasty. Let's see what happens. Okay, our first miss that was on the original target, soldiers in the center screen. Let's see where this miss is going to end up at. Try to roll here close to it if I can. Oh, maybe right on top of their buddies. I'm actually going to measure at 7 inches, and I'm going to measure from the center soldier because I didn't verify or say which soldier I was going to aim from. So we're going to go with the middle LMG, man. I think it's going to land on that bunker. Oh shit. All right, terrible. It does clip the building because this is a heavy. It shoots as a heavy, a 3-inch template, I think. So it definitely half the template was on the building. So it's going to take the hit. It's a bunker. So I'd be. So I need to look that up, I think. Well, it said it takes. No, it's going to take D6 hits. That's what it says. We're going to do it. We're going to do D6 hits. This bunker here, if it was a regular building, it would be worth only 6. But since it's a bunker, we're calling it a 12. So then the bunker will take D6 hits, but the soldiers inside will only take the pins. So the pins are... Okay, the 916th 1st Platoon soldiers inside are going to take D3 pins. So they take 3 pins, and the building is going to, since they're in a bunker, they're not going to take any hits yet, unless the building collapses. So that building's worth 12 hit points, and this 3-inch template is 2d6 hits to the building. So let's see. So the building is half destroyed now. It's going to take a minus 6 health left on the building, and D3 pins for the soldiers inside. Okay, our next miss shot is going to be the one that was intended for the bunker, the soldiers that just got hit on the scatter dice. So here we go. 2d6 and a scatter dice. It's like this one's going to hurt nobody. It will destroy fortifications as well. So if it hits barbed wire, that barbed wire will be destroyed. If it hits the side walls, it'll be destroyed. I should have done that. You know, I didn't do that on the hedgerows table, though. Because I'm sure hedgerows have been hit at this point, and I haven't done that. Well, I'm going to start now, if I haven't. Like I said, stuff gets destroyed when bombs land and missiles. Alright, the shot's actually going to destroy nothing close, though, right there. Okay, then our final miss will be for the soldiers in the first floor of this building, which there's a lot, way too many. I made a mistake. It's not a bunker. Should not have all those guys in there. I gotta get them out of there right away. Okay, so this is gonna be the last miss. Let's see. It could still hit the building. All right. Yeah, that's one miss there too. Yep, last possible nightmare here. So 5 inches short of the building. Could destroy some fortifications in here. Let's see. All right, that 5-inch miss is going to land right on the fortification. I measured from the center of the building. And so the barbed wire layers on top will take the damage. Barbed wire doesn't disappear, but it's either going to roll into the roadside or it's going to roll over into the dirt side. So let's see. About 1, 2, 3, it rolls to the left. 4, 5, 6, it rolls to the right. So 1, 2, 3 in the roadway. Okay. All right, so the barbed wire has been blown down into the roadway there. Maybe we should even remove a piece of the cover there too. All right, what I'm going to do is remove this piece of fortification from there, and then replace it as if it's exploded. And the barbed wire is still going to roll off to the roadside, though. I don't know. Should it disappear? And it did take a direct hit. So if we just roll D6 hits, right? So it takes 6 hits. So yeah, we would definitely remove the barbed wire. And yeah, let's do that. So the barbed wire's gone now from that part. And so it's going to be 3 damage for the barbed wire and then 3 damage for this part of the fortification here. Yeah, I really like having the table be interactive. I should have been doing that the whole time on mean, I kind of am. I'm writing down the damage to the buildings, but the hedgerows most likely should have some damage by now. But we'll start it up from this point on. Alright, so the random shot destroys the barbed wire, making it easier for the U.S. forces to maneuver around, and the Germans. And soldiers in here take some 3 pins. Just half the building's damaged. One shot does nothing. The other 3 shots prove to be helpful. Right on. Job to T-34 Calibre. Back over to the 743rd, Company A, 1st Platoon Leader. His second order dice, he's going to radio over and order the bulldozer, M4 with the bulldozer. And he has the just a medium AT. So he's going to order this man to push the next obstacle out of the way, allowing him to push 1 obstacle out of the way at a time. He's pushed 1 so far. So every time you get receive an advance order or you receive a run order, though, you have to take that. You get run or advance for infantry or artillery. Infantry or armor on the beaches. You have to take an orders test. So as he pushes forward, he's going to have to take an orders test as soon as he moves that first obstacle when he makes contact. And if he fails, he might hit a landmine. But we're trying to clear a path so the crocodile flamethrower tank can follow through and then more easily knock out the Pack 40 and then swing down the beach, and somehow the bulldozer tank push these out of the way and get that, knock out the 88 with the flamethrower tank. I think that's the plan. Okay, so we'll start rolling forward. Take this landmine order test. Okay, he makes contact with the obstacle. Orders test. Orders test 10 and under. Oh, he fails. No way. Okay, we're gonna roll on the chart, the landmine chart. When creating this monster game, I use most of this book to come up with the rules. I use Bolt Action Modern from Jay's Wargaming Madness, Bolt Action 3rd edition, and house rules. So let's get into some of these rules. Okay, here we go. Tabletop Battle Adventures rules. Rule 13, failed order tests. If order test is failed, this is for US. If order test is failed, roll 1d6. A roll of a 1 steps the USA unit steps on or drives over a landmine. 2 through 6 rolled, USA unit goes down. Let's roll. Even going down is terrible because it's 1 turn longer. They have to wait to get through the obstacles to knock out the big guns with the flame tank. But let's see. All right. On a 1, he hits a landmine. On a 2 through 6, he just goes down. Going down. Still wasting a turn, though. So, hits the landmine, but luckily, with the roll of a 3, the landmine, only on a 1 does the landmine do damage. So, failing the orders test, the landmine check, he did hit a landmine, but only on a roll of 1 does the landmine do awful damage. So, he gets lucky, but he still has to go down. I think that was his last order dice that could be given out. Oh, wrecked. Yeah, his last of 1st Platoon Leader's dice. And that was just the ambush roll-off for this. That's all we got done. So again, when we come back, that's it for me for tonight. I think I made it through all those ambushes. Woo! So next time it'll be the same thing. We'll have US and German roll-off for ambush again. And there's a lot of units on ambush. There's still, I think, 11 U.S. units on ambush to get through. And there's, I think it was like 14 German ambushes. So it's gonna be a little while just to get through the ambushes. But once you get past the ambushes and you get into the movements, it's quick. But anyways, yeah, epic. Okay. Oh man, that's too bad. That really slows him down. Still a lot of damage done, it seems, but there's still some potential to do some damage. The 88 and the Pack 40 get to shoot back in a minute, though. Shoot. So yeah, some damage was done. Yeah, I guess that was a worthy suppressing fire. I mean, they try to pin them down best we can. And yeah, so when we get back, it is going to be, once we get through all the ambush rolls off, the first ice will be U.S. But there's a lot of ambushes to get through, so it'll be about 3 nights and get back to the battle. Tomorrow's a paint night, working on some Anglo-Saxons for a huge game of, like, I think it's 200 Vikings versus 200 Saxons, and 3 war bands for each side. I use the Saga rules mixed with bolt action, but that'll be next year, or this year, whenever I finish this game sometime, maybe in the summer. We'll see. All right, that's it for me. Next time, we'll have an ambush roll-off again. We'll see who will have the initiative. So far, the U.S. with the initiative for this turn. All right, see you in a few nights.